I'm back. Hey, yep, I'm back. Awesome. So we can play. I'll play you as soon as this ends. It's pretty. I am kind of glad they didn't forfeit my game. I know I forfeited at least one um, from having to restart and so forth. So it's nice that I didn't have to do that this time. Yeah, it's weird. Things seem to be running so well, and then it just quit. So I'm surprised it didn't totally disconnect. Sometimes it does that, but I'm glad it didn't because at least then I was able to let you guys know I was going to come back and stuff. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. It was cool. I got to take a peek and saw that there were 6 people on, so I don't know if any of them stuck around from the raid, but a lot of you guys are just people that followed me last time. I got a couple new followers today already, so it's awesome. I was afraid they might do that. Honestly, I think they would have been doing pretty well if they traded queens earlier. Honestly, I'm not really sad about it. I've only been doing it for around a month, so I shouldn't expect that much. And honestly, like I said, Friday and Saturday was really good, or were good, and I'm really surprised. Like, even today has been way better. Like, this is my best stream ever, and a lot of it's because of what happened on Friday and Saturday. The more you get, the more it's easier to build and grow from there. And I feel like I'm seeing the evidence of that already, even from this weekend to now. So it's kind of just I'm not worried about it and I'm not really sad. I'm actually extremely grateful and feel like things are going really well. But it's hard for anybody to get started, and honestly, that's kind of how most things are in life. It's usually a challenge to get started, but things it's worth the work, and it's if you're willing to stick it out, that's awesome. you know, honestly, if I don't know, there might be times where I want to do what the viewers say and like forfeit or stuff like that. Yep, for sure. I get the grind. So like there will be times when I'll probably do what my viewers say and that could be really fun for people, but I don't know if I want to forfeit. I mean, I guess I could, but it's kind of like really like I don't know. It seems pretty and honestly like I don't know. I think sometimes people will like donate bits and that kind of thing if a forfeit happens or whatever, whatever the dare is, there's something in it for me if that happens. Or I'm just saying that's how it is generally on Twitch. But like, I don't know if I want to just forfeit for no reason. Oh, I was looking for coin flip apps the other day actually, and I was having a hard time finding one. There were a lot of things that just didn't really show up, and or like a lot of them didn't even have to do with coin flips. It really wasn't. I wasn't seeing it the way I wanted to. Oh wow. Well, I appreciate you letting me know. I probably should. I mean, I might as well forfeit then, in a sense, because I'm probably just gonna run out of time anyway. Um, Shoot, I didn't realize my time was that low. I thought I looked at it and it was a lot higher than that. So yeah, I probably am just gonna lose anyway. I'm gonna probably start watching chat for a second just so that I can focus on this, since my time is about out. But I have a plan, sort of. Yeah, I know you mentioned CoinFlip on Google, and I kind of tried to look at that, and I feel like I didn't really find what I was looking for. And I found some apps, and it felt like it didn't really work the way I thought it was going to. Like, and I looked at some other apps. I looked at Twitch extensions and looked at different apps that way, and I just wasn't finding it. So I'm not sure. Well, look at that. I got to do a rook sacrifice. That's pretty impressive for running out of time almost and so forth. The main reason my time was so low is because I had to restart and I wasted a bunch of time because of that. You know, if you could private message me a link or something, that might help. And I can look at it that way. But yeah, I would love to look at that. Wait, did they? Okay, I didn't think they moved. They kind of have to move the king. It's the only option. And then it's checkmate right after that. Yeah, thanks. That would just be easier. I did really look into it a little bit, but not that much. There it is. I actually won. I felt the whole time I was going to kind of, except, um, you know, just with timing, I wasn't sure. I really appreciated the warning that I was almost out of time because that really made a difference. It's partly because I was looking at chat, and it's partly because I restarted my computer and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this go back to normal size. Here we go. Okay. Okay, Black Cat, if you want to send me a challenge, go ahead. I could. Um, I don't remember if you. Some people have the same name on Twitch as they have for chess.com, and sometimes that's not the case. So, yeah, exactly. Okay, awesome. I've beaten most people so far, but not everybody. There's a couple that have beaten me. I've been playing since I was like 5. My dad taught me, which is a little bit silly because sometimes like, why don't I get better? I feel like I've been playing forever, and I feel like I'm just not very good, even in spite of how long I played. So inconsistencies has always been my biggest issue. I can be amazing, and I can also just totally suck, and I just never know how I'm going to do from game to game or from day to day or whatever. So it's kind of tough. I'm not sure what to say about it. Let's see. Oh, that was no, that was probably not good. Maybe it's kind of all right. Oh, interesting. Oops. Let me see. I'll go there. Yeah, honestly, I played pretty seriously starting in 2010 for a period of time. I played on chess.com for a while, and I also was in the US Chess Federation for 2 years. But unfortunately, because my vision isn't very good, I don't drive, and all the tournaments were like far away. So I ended up never getting that far with the tournaments. And so I'm a lot more into just chess.com now in general and the streaming and stuff, but I was always hoping to be in the tournaments, and it just never really worked out that much. But yeah, for me, it's been like the last month or so that I've gotten back into it. Let's see. Hey, maybe you should just follow both of us. You might as well. And I think it's more about, do you enjoy it? Do you want to know when we're live? That kind of stuff, or not. You know. Okay, let's see here. Well, my light square bishop isn't doing anything much, so I like the idea, oops, of getting this knight out of the way. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh man, I have to reload this or refresh the page. Whenever I scroll, it randomly changes where I'm at. Let's see. Bummer. Okay. Right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Wow. This is very interesting. You know, I don't know if there's necessarily a best move. There are many openings that are good. One factor can be, is this something that you're comfortable with? Is this a something you're familiar with, an opening? Like E4 and D4 are two of the best starting openings. But another factor is you can just do something bizarre, something unusual that might catch your opponent off guard. So especially if your opponent isn't that experienced or is only familiar with certain openings or whatever, there's potential that you can actually gain something just from that, just from the fact that they are. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, well, I might as well resign. That was stupid. I was not paying attention. There's no way that that I should be able to win this now. Yeah, I'm gonna resign. That was just me being dumb, though. I should not have given away my rook. I can't believe I decided to do that. That was stupid. Played okay until then. Nicely done. Um, okay, Danny, if you're still on, I'll do you next. And I don't remember the other order of people that were on, but I'm up for playing everybody, and then we can just rotate and go between people too. Yeah, but that's an issue. I mean, honestly, that's one of my biggest problems. I can play amazing, and I can also be, really bad. Honestly, I think I was like down the bishop anyway. He had the bishop for a long time, and I was already down a piece, so it may not have made a difference anyway. Okay, I'm gonna see who's on. I can't remember if Danny has the same username in chess.com or not. But maybe I should just challenge you guys, whoever happens to be on, and just um, go with whoever happens to be on. Let's see, 10 minutes. Okay, I haven't seen anything from Danny yet. I'm not even sure if he's still here. I'm up for playing anybody. I'm certainly not going to say no just because you're new. I like to tell people, hey, I'm willing to help out. I'm willing to be I'm willing to just, you know, give tips, and, I wouldn't mind doing coaching at some point either. But I'm up for anything. And if I can help people grow and help people improve at the game, that's great as well. So I'm really flexible. I don't know if he's still on, to be honest. I've asked a couple times. I haven't seen him give any messages in chat. So um, if you want, you can send me a challenge now. I just sent a challenge to somebody. I'm not really keeping track of who's who. I'm just picking people on my friends list and trying to do different people, but I didn't get that challenge accepted. So feel free to challenge me if you want. Um, Well, I can't remember if you requested me yet. I know most people have. Um, I'll just put my name in chat again for in case anybody doesn't have it. Oops, it's not letting me type in chat for some reason. Here we go. Um, so it's easy to challenge your friends. If I'm just challenging a random person, I'm not exactly sure how to do that. There's my name again in case you don't have it. I do have a couple people that are in my friends already, and so I don't remember who everybody is. Let me see. Okay, good. It's already set on 10 minutes. Oh, whoops. I accidentally challenged somebody else, but I actually had a challenge to accept. So we'll do this first, and then the next one. I actually just sent that challenge, so let's see. I don't feel like I know mainline theory. I know the Scotch decently, but I don't really think about or pay attention to theory that much, honestly. I think it's good to try to know some openings, but I don't know. I think the Rui Lopez is the one that I'm learning where I feel like I'm actually starting to learn some of the theory a little bit. I think, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think I've seen you on there as well, so I'll try to send you a challenge. It is definitely easier if I can actually see that if the chess.com name is the same as the Twitch name. It doesn't have to be, but it helps me to, when that is the case, to actually be able to know who's who. Well, that's interesting. Like I said, I don't care that much. We're just having fun. It doesn't matter if I might even do. I don't care if it's rated or unrated. I can't remember what I did here, or if I'd changed, made it unrated or not. But I don't care. I'm up for either way. Okay, let's see. Oops. Yeah, I know. I think I've got most, if not, I think I have most people. Might be one person I don't have, but I think I'm friends with most of you guys now. I already saw you in on my friends list too, so I can just send you a challenge after this really easily. That's the other reason I made that point, because you do have the same name on both, or at least similar enough where I know exactly who you are, and so that's easy. Hmm. Wow. I don't know what I want to do here. Actually, this could be interesting. Hmm. Okay, I had a plan with this. What was it? Ooh, I just got another idea I kind of wish I had tried. Hmm. Well, I probably shouldn't do this, but I think I'm going to anyway. Uh-oh. I'm about to get myself trapped here. I guess I should avoid that. I had a plan. I was gonna say knight f2, but that's too risky, because then in backing up, the bishop would just be able to take me, and it wouldn't work, so I'm gonna avoid that. That is a trap I have fallen into many times. Honestly, a lot of my opponents have been around this rating, so, I'm certainly not going to turn down challenges just because players are lower rated. I'm definitely all for playing anyone. And it's kind of cool because when I'm just playing from the pool randomly, I'm not going to get to play these players that are lower rated. So it's good to just, it's a nice opportunity to be able to do that and challenge people I otherwise wouldn't be playing. So I like it from that perspective, even if I don't win. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sure we all go through that when we're, you know, just because we're all not amazing. Masters even make some bad mistakes now and then. We probably all feel that way. I've definitely had a lot of times lately where I feel like I must be the worst chess player in the world and stuff like that, and it's not really true. It probably never is, even though we want to think that it is all the time. Oh wow, I kind of forgot about my bishop. I guess I shouldn't do that. It's, I have a feeling it's not going to be that much longer. Let's see. Ooh, I almost moved my rook, but I think I like this better. Check and defend my rook. Then I'll move my other rook out after that. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, wow, that's almost mate. I don't think it's quite mate, though, unfortunately. Oh, maybe it does lead to a mate. I think it does, actually. Yep, I got it. Nice. Yeah, that was really cool. But on the other hand, don't help me unless you're also going to help my opponent because I am playing viewers. That's why I'm not talking about the games much because I don't want to give hints. But if you guys are going to try to give tips to me, you need to do it for the other person too, or just not at all. But we want to keep it fair for everyone. I didn't get any hints from chat. I was just focusing on the game and looking at chat periodically, so I didn't even necessarily see everything. But I'm just letting you guys know. I think that just makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna make this big so you can see my challenges. Okay, here we go. All right, awesome. I was just about to. You were next. So that's perfect. I will not play less than. I would never play less than 3 minutes. I mean, honestly, I don't even like 3 minutes to be honest, but like because my vision isn't very good, I can lose track of the mouse, different issues like that, and I literally don't feel like I can. So yeah, definitely never play a minute or less. There's just no point for me because I might be able to move a few pieces, but the chances of me doing anything at all are so slim. It's just not worth it for me. Hmm. Right. It's just as much mine as it is yours. I'm preparing to put more in the center. But see, that's why I didn't let the um that's why I didn't let the bishop come in and pin the knight because okay, this is definitely one of those cases where it's like you could have had more control, but now we're each going to have a center pawn and we will have each lost a center pawn as well. So, I don't know. It feels pretty it doesn't feel awesome. Let me see. Ooh, maybe I don't like this very much. Okay, this is kind of annoying, I have to admit. Maybe I didn't want to do this, but this might actually kind of make sense right now. All right, cool. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you later. I'm going to be on quite a bit tomorrow, and then Thursday evening, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, quite a bit probably. So there might be more times, but those are the times that I'm expecting to be on. Wednesday and Thursday evening, and then the weekend. And then a lot tomorrow. So those are the main times I'm planning to be on after today, this week. Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm glad I played him first, or one of the first ones, just since he had to leave. So that worked out pretty well. Okay, let's see. Do I like that? I think I like that. Could be risky, but it looks pretty good to me. And it prevents the queenside castling, which I'm not sure if that was the goal, but might have been. See, actually, the center is mine because I have a pawn in the center, and you don't have any. But you are right, you had a lot of control early on in the center. Okay, let's see. Oh shoot, that was not good. I can't believe that. Yeah, I guess I have to resign. That was stupid. I should have just dealt with the rook. I just wasn't paying attention because it's like I was still totally undeveloped on the king side and I wasn't paying attention. But that was just really bad for me. I guess I'm just getting worse now that I'm trying to play you guys, but that's okay. That was really good. I guess your start was so amazing that there was just nothing I could do about it. I was not winning. Um, I mean, I could have blocked with the queen. You could have taken another pawn. It might have been okay, but honestly, like, who knows? I couldn't even castle. I was so far behind in development that I wasn't. And you were actually winning. You had it said +3 for you after you took the rook. And so, like, I might have been able to castle, but like my bishop wasn't even out yet. It was pretty bad. And there was no real way for me to do anything like trap the queen or do anything. I had no way to even attack. You kind of just got to do whatever you wanted. Oh yeah, yeah. Before maybe I was kind of looked like it. I'm not sure. It perhaps, but there was I don't know. I'm not sure if it was right to take the bishop. Maybe it was, but again, I feel like I was so far down in development that I probably shouldn't have done that. Even it's always hard to know when it's worth taking a piece and when it's not. Well, that's okay. You know, honestly, I'm glad I don't win them all because I know I won the first few against people that I was against the viewers, and it's nice, but I don't expect to win them all by any means. Let's see. Anybody else that I haven't played yet who is on or wants to be? I know at least Danny left, and maybe more than that. So I'm not sure if there's anybody I haven't had a chance to play yet. Um, okay. I only see one other person on, and I don't even think it's somebody that I don't think they're on the stream. So, huh? Okay. Well, I guess we can go again, or yeah, if somebody else wants to, that's totally fine. I don't feel like there's too many. Oops. Where am I? Okay. It looks like we had a bunch of people waiting before, but it's time for me to crush you, so get ready. I can't remember if I don't think I've played you yet. So if you want to, I can do that as well. I don't have any social links connected right now. I want to try to get connected to Discord, but I've been having issues with that. And the other thing, just in case this matters for any reason, I'll just let you guys know. I'm actually not looking at Twitch chat. I'm using Restream, so I see the messages. But if there are certain things that are exclusive to Twitch, I might miss it. Ah, how foolish. Actually, normally in the Ruy Lopez, you're supposed to take with the D pawn, and that way the queen can move to D4, and and that's kind of the way you're supposed to play this. But it might be slightly different. It's a little bit of a different position, but and honestly, Queen D4 is kind of hard to see. Like I learned that from a video. I wouldn't have normally done that. All right, well, now I get the queen. And there is no way to stop it because if you block it with the queen, I could still do it. So that's why I did that. Oh geez, I wasn't even thinking. I should have been. That wasn't great at all. Ooh, that's scary. Okay. Well, there's not a check, so I'm not too worried about it. Ooh, that's a good. That's the good move. That's what I was expecting. You know, I saw the check with the bishop moving the queen in the back row. The problem is, and originally that would have been a great idea, but after the bishop moved, it wasn't going to be back rank mate anymore. So I just figured, you know, it's not nearly as worth it as it was going to be originally. So that's why I didn't do it. Let's see. Ooh, I have an idea. There's a mate. I was just like, wait a minute. The B2 square was the main one or sorry, B7 is the one I had to worry about. So once the queen was defending it, yeah, there's a mate there. So there it is. That was pretty well done though, especially for being so low. You know, you guys are actually pretty good. I know a lot of times you probably do blitz and stuff, and you know, but I think you guys are a lot better than your ratings are. Anybody? Oh, let's see. I haven't had a chance to play you yet. Okay. Did you request me yet? I can't remember. No, did you friend request me yet? I see that I have another notification. I'll check that. Nope, that's a different one. Um, if it said that, if you have, I don't remember if you requested me yet. If you have, um, I will try to challenge you, and if you haven't, then you should, and I can try to challenge you and see, because that's happened before where I have to send the challenge, and that should work. Okay, I thought it was just that you couldn't send a challenge. Okay, well maybe later on we can then. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I know there's like a place where you can search for people stuff, so I might see if I can request you. Let's see. Uh, Connect. Oops. Um, okay, friends. I think there might actually be a place where I can search. I don't know if it'll search friends or if it'll just search all of chess.com though. Okay, it didn't find anything, but if it was searching my friends, that wouldn't have worked anyway. If I'm searching people, that's different. Let's see. Let's see if I can figure this out. Connect. Uh, Coaches. Oh, weird. This is different than where I went before. I thought I clicked on friends again, but maybe not. Connect. Okay, friends. Oh, here we go. Find friends. Or, okay, so I'll try it again. Recent opponents, that's not going to be it. And we're not on Facebook either. I'm going to click recommendations just because I have no idea what that is. But to be honest, I don't know that any of these categories are going to be helpful to me. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. I was just trying to look at the whole thing. I'm reading now. I'm looking at it now. Sorry, guys. Hey, I'm here. Sorry. I looked away for a few minutes because I was trying to search him. I copied your user and pasted it so that I could search, and I wasn't seeing it when I actually searched for it. Connect. Okay, I'll look at it again, and I'll try to do it on half screen. The problem is the chat is on half the screen, and um the website is on half the screen generally, and I've switched it to full screen so that I could see everything better. I don't know if it'll work as well half screen, but we'll try it that way because I want to be able to look at chat also. So I did that. I did connect, and then I don't know if more will help me with connect or if I can get to. I don't know where it shows members. That's the thing. Oh, there it is. There's members. Somehow I totally missed that earlier. Okay, I should be able to find it now. Okay, it'll work now, I think. I actually copied the username in chat to make sure I get it right because I wanted to make sure that. Um, okay, is there a search or do I have to make the screen big again? Okay, yeah, I had a feeling I had to do that. Ooh, oh shoot, I accidentally closed it. I'll be back. I guess it doesn't have to be open. I guess I don't have to have Twitch on as well. That's fine. Actually, I need to double check and see um, if it's still showing it on the stream because I don't know that it's going to do that. I probably need to redo this. Oops. Okay. Sorry, I needed to fix this in OBS real quick. I don't know if it'll let me do it in the middle of the stream or not, but hopefully. And I will do that search as soon as I can. I'm not looking at chat right now because I'm trying to fix this. Okay, good, got that. Okay. Oh shoot. I don't think it's even showing the whole thing. Okay. Uh, sorry, I have to test this because I think it's not the right size, and unfortunately, to make it the right size, I'm gonna have to quit. Um, yeah, I know, but I don't know. I don't know if this is showing if it's showing the entire screen. I think it might actually be. I want to make sure. I want to go to live chess real quick though. Hey, thanks for the follow. I need to go to live chess just to test and see. Um, play. I want to see if it shows up normally. So okay, good. It is. So that's pretty good. Okay. Yep, that's great. I just wanted to double check and make sure because, like I said, I pretty much had to start over. The other thing is, I do need to go to OBS really quick because, and I forgot to do this earlier. Like the follows should show up on the screen, but unfortunately, I have the browser window on top of everything else, so it's not showing everything. So I'm gonna fix that really quick and move this to the bottom. And now if I get follows or other things, they will actually show up normally. I just forgot to do that earlier. Okay, it looks like it's pretty good. And so now I will go to the search like I wanted earlier. Um, Connect. I can't believe I didn't see members earlier. That would be helpful. Here we go. Oh, cool. Thanks. I'm just gonna make it big. So I can't see chat at the moment, but I see the search now. So we'll take a look. Um, okay, your Whisper 100 is just not showing up. I just searched, uh, and it says it's got all countries. I don't know if there are any other categories that would make it not work, but it doesn't appear to have worked for some reason. I just did the search, and I don't understand. I do think that's probably part of the process. I don't remember. It's been a little bit of a while, but I feel like everybody. I feel like that's part of most sites, or that's usually part of the process. So, if you haven't done that, yes, that might solve the problem. All right, sounds good. I hope it works. And then I'll search again. Just let me know when you've done it, and I will redo the search, and then we'll know if that was the problem or not. All right, I'm gonna go for a second, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see. I had left. I don't know if you got off for a second or not. I left for just a second, and I'm back now, and I will do the search again. So I'm on full screen, so I can't see the chat at the second, but I will do the search and let you know. Huh. I want to. I want to check a different name first because I'm not sure if it loaded or if it's just didn't do anything. Okay, I just found a previous account that I created in the past just as a test, and now I'll retype your name or paste it and do a search, and no, it's still not working. I don't know if it said anything in verification or whatever, and I'm totally guessing. I don't know. I don't know if there'd be any like hindrance, like in 24 hours you'll be able to do such and such or anything crazy like that. I have no idea. I just am trying to figure out why it's not. Um, I guess I'd wonder, do you have another account or, oh, I see the notification here. Oh, there you are. Awesome. I don't know what happened or why it wasn't earlier, but yeah, I got you. Sweet. That's great. Awesome. I'm glad that worked. Something like my search certainly wasn't, but I'm so glad that that finally happened. Perfect. And I will send you a challenge because actually I have no idea what your rating is. I think your rating is way higher when you first start out, like 1200 or something, and then it goes up a ton or down a ton for the first few games until you played enough to make it. Um, did that work? What is this? I'm not sure if it worked or not. I'm not hearing it, but oh nope, it's not showing that I'm playing you. Okay, I just sent another challenge. Yeah. I just did twice, and I think you accidentally declined the second time. The first time, I'm not sure, but I'll do it again. It's just saying that you're not responding. That's like the second time it's done that, I think. So I'm not sure if you're just not seeing it or what's going on. And then one time, I think you actually declined. I've sent like three or four, I think. I mean, I can do it again, and I will, because I'm not even sure if you can challenge me or not. I'm just saying I don't know why it's not working or if it's just not showing up. I just sent one. There we go. That's great. I don't. I think I forgot to make it unrated, but who knows? I don't always win, and if you happen to win, you'll probably go up a lot. Um, yeah. What do you mean 1 hour cooldown? Okay. Let's see. I'm surprised their rating is so low. I thought they normally start the random rating when you first start is 1200. So I'm a little surprised that it's not showing that. What are you talking about? Sorry you knew. Like, what's that? I kind of like my knight here. Can't be attacked by a pawn. It's a nice square. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, bishop works too, but yeah, there were plenty of ways to block. Um, Although I'm just gonna take the bishop with my knight, and now you can take there. Let's see. What do I do here? Oops. Wow, I haven't even gotten my bishop out. That's kind of crazy. Let's see. Oh, I have a plan. Actually, I don't think this is a very good plan. Yeah, it is. It's interesting anyway. Oh, shouldn't have done that. I actually had the checkmate before once the knight moved out of the way. Hey, I don't think you just learned how to play, right? So it's fine. And honestly, it's never good to say, why did you do such and such? Even us, I have been playing for over 20 years and I still made really terrible moves at some point. When somebody does a mistake like that, it's never good to be like, why did you do that? I mean, if you're analyzing a game and the person who made the mistake is like, why did I do that? What could I have done differently? If you're trying to learn and trying to get better, you can ask yourself that, but I don't think it's that respectful to ask that just because somebody makes a mistake like that. We all do that at some point or another. And for you just starting, it totally makes sense. Yeah, and honestly, the trading is pretty good when you're first starting out, I feel like, because it's better than just giving away pieces. You didn't just hang pieces a ton like a lot of people do when they're first starting out. It was actually pretty good, to be honest, I felt like. Um, there's always, unless your opponent is stopping you for some reason, it is good to try to get your pieces out, and you really didn't develop the king side at all. I mean, you finally blocked with the bishop and then took with the knight, so you did in that sense, but like, like me, for example, I just got my pieces out, castled, and got my pieces out, and then I got an attack going. But when people are first starting, that's one of the first things to learn. Keep your pieces safe and get yourself developed. Yeah. Um, so we could do another one. We can switch it up, or I can just play somebody. So whatever you guys want. Yeah, I'd say it's really good for just starting out. The cool thing is, I feel like a lot of people have been starting out recently. I've been hearing a lot of that, so that's pretty neat. All right, cool. Well, thanks for the game, thanks for the follow, and I'll catch you next time. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that definitely had something to do with it. I really like Michelle. I think it's really interesting that she, does different things for like a month, and it's amazing how far she gets in just a month sometimes with stuff. I haven't watched very many challenge accepted videos, but I watched a few of her chess ones when they came out a little bit. Yeah, that's really great. I love it. Yeah, and it's interesting. I've heard that streaming chess on Twitch is a lot more popular too, and I don't know exactly when that started. Like, I wanted to do it years ago, and I was just having a hard time figuring out how because I accidentally did browser capture instead of window capture, and so it wasn't really working the way it was supposed to. But I'm really glad that it did work out as well as it did. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I love PogChamps. I mean, I would love to be in it someday, but even if that never happens, it was really fun to watch. Although, now that I'm streaming way more, um, I don't know how much I want to watch it because it's so long. If I watch all the PogChamps stuff, it'll be a lot less streaming that I actually do myself, so we'll see. I definitely like to watch some of it though, for sure. But heard there's another one in June, so that would be cool. Heard that it was leaked on Hikaru's stream, so Probably that's when they're doing it again. Let's see. Sorry, what are you saying about this guy? Let's see. What do we do here? Hmm. Wow, is that okay for me? Over here in advance. This might be okay. It might be bad, but I'll try it. Oh, I didn't know you used Stockfish. Or like, honestly, the Masters usually do use it at some point, not to cheat, but just to go over the games afterwards or whatever. I don't really know. I don't know a lot about him. I've watched him a little bit, but I don't know a lot. He's really good though. I think he's like the best or one of the best U.S. players. Huh. Interesting. That could be good for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really watched him that much, like I said. Okay, got it. That makes sense. I guess I just am not very aware of that. Let's see. What do we do here? Maybe I try to chase this away. Hey, that's cool. I mean, I don't feel like I've ever been super into memes or followed them, but like if they're created based on something or inspired by something or whatever, it might just make sense or be really funny in that particular community, even if it doesn't make sense to me or I don't really get it or it doesn't mean a lot to me. I can understand how something like that could come up in a community and be really funny there and just not anywhere else. So that's cool. Okay, what do we do here? You know, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, he's been good for a long time and famous for a long time. So, like, if he ever started on Twitch, then yeah, it makes sense that he'd start doing really well. Hmm, man, I don't know if I like that, honestly. I'm not sure if they took anything. I kind of don't think so. Hmm, I don't want to take that. Well, there's one night gone. Hmm. Ooh, maybe I moved the rook to c8 before I moved the bishop all the way back. Huh, a little surprised they advanced the pawn again, but okay. Maybe it's just better to... Boy, it's hard to know. Might as well get another piece into the action a little bit. Hmm. Well, I mean, I've had the king side pawns advance a bit, but I'm not sure that I'm going to get a checkmate anytime soon. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I might be in trouble here. Queen there. Check. I'm going to try this, but it's probably not going to work so well for me. That's actually kind of okay. Maybe. I should have calculated that a little bit more to make sure it would work, but it's nice that it's defended by a pawn and it's attacking the queen. And then I can move the rook over to this file. And that's pretty scary. So if they just back up one, that would be amazing for me. But I'm really glad that I moved my rook to c8 before I brought the bishop back, because that means it'll be all the easier to do. Wow, I'm surprised they moved the rook, or I'm surprised they moved the queen all the way back, kind of. Hmm. Okay. Now they're in trouble. I think I'll just go pick up the queen. Why not? I'm almost tempted to take the bishop. And then they can't take the queen, but it's probably better, or they can't take my rook, but it's probably better to just pick up the queen here. especially since my king is somewhat vulnerable. Hmm. Yeah, I'd better just take the queen. Let's see. Alright. Doesn't surprise me. Um, yeah, that was interesting. Well, and I almost thought about just taking the bishop because it's like, well, it's a free piece and they wouldn't be able to take back. They'd have to deal with the queen being under attack. But then it's like, well, taking the queen is so good, I should just do it. So I did. But anyway, yeah, that was interesting. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. It was funny though. They so I just I did. I was on Rook G8 and I played Rook G2 and said check, and then they had to move to King H1, and then I could move the Rook anywhere, and that's how I got the Queen. So that was a pretty that was a pretty easy one once it got to that point. I did feel like they were advancing their kingside pawns too much, but they did take a pawn with their knight, and I took back with the pawn pretty. I was exposing my king a lot, but they retreated their queen all the way, and I got to do that. So it was. I wasn't sure if it should go that way, but it actually went pretty well. I can't believe it said two missed wins. I don't know if that means checkmate or if it just means, oh, you were in a super winning position and didn't take advantage of a great move that you had or whatever. So I'm not totally sure what it means when it says missed wins. Oh, that was even a 10-minute one. I didn't realize it was set on 10-minute all the time now. Oh, I don't know. I was so interested in getting the queen that I just wasn't paying attention to whether there was a mate or not, I guess. And again, I don't think it should be too surprising. I mean, we're all going to miss something, we're all going to see stuff. It's just so easy to do that at a lower level, I guess, no matter who you are. Oh, no, my queen was in the back. My queen was in the back row. It didn't. I don't feel like my queen didn't have a way to get to G2 in that game because my queen was on E8, so that wasn't even a possibility. I couldn't do Queen G8. There was a bishop between. There was a bishop on that file. I don't know. I mean, you said you weren't even paying attention to the game, so I'm kind of surprised that you are coming up with all this stuff. It doesn't even make sense to me. I think you're thinking of a different game or something. I don't know. But like I said, I did a discover check and I was able to take their queen with my rook, or I could have taken the bishop, and I almost took the bishop because it was a free piece. Whereas if I took if I took the bishop, it would have been free. If I took the queen, they take back with their rook, whatever. But no, you must be thinking of a totally different game because it's not that way. Yeah, I wouldn't say you're blind. I just think you were looking at a different game or something. I don't really know what, but yeah, this. I mean, it's very possible that I missed some things, but some of the things you said there are definitely not. Uh-oh. Okay, this might just be bad. I might have to just start taking stuff to make sure I don't go down a bunch of material. But I might just go down a bunch anyway. Okay, that's not so scary. I thought they might. Well, they couldn't take with the queen because my knight was there, and then we'd trade queens. I don't know. This looks a little less scary now that their knight's not there anymore. Yeah, I could have gone. Well, I could have gone to g8, but they had a rook on. No, my rook started on. I'm trying to think. I think I was black. So if I'd gone rook g8, that would have just been moving it back. Oh, you're right. That would have been checkmate unless they could block. I think they could have blocked with the queen, and they might have been able to block with another piece. But yeah, you're right. That may have very well led to a mate. Just anywhere back on that same file would have been check with the bishop. So that's a good point. Yep, and that may have been the only piece. But yeah, unfortunately, I didn't consider that. I played a game like that um, when I was playing against a friend of mine in real life at his house. I did something like that, but yeah, I didn't really think about that at all. But yeah, you're right. That was a possibility. Yeah, that's too bad. It would have been nice if I'd seen that, but it's all right. Huh. Yeah, well, I guess you were looking at the right game after all, because yeah, that definitely was a possibility, and I probably should have seen that. Let's see. Shoot, I don't really like this. I need to figure out how to get out of this mess a little bit. Oh shoot, I don't like this at all. Yeah, honestly, I kind of wish I had. Like I said, I did it against a friend the other day, and that was fun. But like, I don't know. But I've heard Levy and other people say that too. It's like, yeah, it's a lot easier um, if you're just commentating or if you're just observing or whatever, or looking after the fact. That makes it way easier too. But like, it's hard if you're playing to see all the best moves, no matter who you are. It's harder than if you're just watching. That's another reason to not be critical when somebody makes a mistake. Like if they're brand new, it's all the more likely they mess up anyway. And if you happen to be playing and not watching, yeah, you're probably just more likely to see it. That's often the case. Jeez, there's no getting out of this. I probably just need to quit. Their knight can come in. They can have two pieces on f2 really easily. I'm trying to get my queen out of here, so I'm not in this pin. But like, they can really cause trouble for me right now, and there's not really much I can do about it. Yep, I knew that. I had a feeling they were going to do that. Oh, jeez, this is bad. Wow, that's actually almost mate. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even do puzzles that much. I probably should, but I don't. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about their queen. That's even worse. Oh well, might as well give them the mate. Actually, well, yeah, it is mate. They can just go right by the bishop there. That was terrible. I didn't play well at all. I was trying to be creative and move the knight because I saw the other pieces converging there, and I totally forgot about the queen also being on that. That was dumb. Oh well. I'm so glad they did that. That's a lot better than Queen H5. I hate Queen H5 because then I have to make a stupid move. But being able to develop the knight normally is pretty nice. That's one reason I wish I was higher rated because when I play these people that are like under 1,000, you run into four move checkmate attempts all the time. But to be honest, I feel like I've been facing it a lot less than I expected lately. Let's see if they take this ball. This is the kind of setup I've kind of wanted to get. It usually doesn't work very well because a lot of times the dark square bishop will pin my knight to the queen, that kind of thing, but in this position they're not able to, so this is really good. And that, unfortunately, was quite a big error, looks like. Hmm, what do I take with? I think I will take with the pawn. Hmm. Oh yeah, I forgot about my bishop being over there. Hmm. Ooh, I think I like that move. They probably didn't even know that was a possible move. Let's see. So many people don't know about en passant. In fact, my dad never learned it. I tried to teach him, and I think he kind of gets it now, maybe, but like he didn't know it. I just learned it. Well, first I played it on a computer game, a chess game that I had for PC that wasn't connected to the internet or anything. But I was just playing on this game, and it happened to me like, what in the world? That's not possible. And then I learned about it in chess club in eighth grade and really learned the details and how it worked and stuff. But it's amazing how many people just never learn that move. I think it's more common that people do learn it now, but I'm just saying back then, there was a decent amount of just not knowing. Yeah, I probably should have avoided that. I'm not sure why I was so okay with not, or so okay with that happening, but oh well, it's okay, kind of, I guess. Oh, I forgot that was check. That's funny. Might just try to trap the queen if I can. I kind of don't think it's going to be possible, but it might. Oh yeah, the bishop and pawn defend each other, so if I attack the queen with rook right now, that's all it's going to take. I'm already... No, they have one move out, the one way out, which is a bummer, and I don't see myself preventing that at any point. Even if I bring another rook in, it's not going to help, so I guess I have to let them go, unfortunately. Shoot. Okay, well, they're already getting out, which is probably wise for them. Let's see. Oh, why did I do that? Dang it. For some reason I was thinking I could, well, the move I really want to do I can't do anyway. Let's see. I don't think this is. I wish the bishop was behind the queen. Kind of now I'm feeling like it's a little misplaced putting it where I did. That's a little sad. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I don't really like a knight there. That's kind of annoying. Attacking the bishop. That's kind of dangerous, but not really. Hmm. Look there. Huh. Maybe. Do I care if they take that? Maybe, but I'm not sure. Hmm. Mm, yeah, I wonder if they might move that up eventually. That doesn't really surprise me, to be honest. And I'm not sure if that's going to help or hurt in the long run. I think it might help me in a way. Queen and rook are lined up on a file, and now my queen and light square bishop are both attacking this other pawn, and the queen has to do something right now, so it's another opportunity for me. Do I take here? Ooh, yeah, I think so. I think I like it. Maybe. Maybe I should just take with the queen. That's probably safer. Feel like, oh, another pawn move. Interesting. Do I care? Can't I just take it? Looks like it. And I have a pretty serious attack that I'm pretty close to delivering here. Bishop. I don't care about that. I don't think. I think I just threatened checkmate. Oh, geez. I guess I kind of forgot about that. Well, that's mate. I wasn't paying attention. I should have been. I knew that bishop was required to, or I knew the knight was required to defend, and the knights were defending each other earlier on, but then they weren't, so I totally messed up there. Alright, that's fine. No problem. I can't believe I just sucked. I didn't have to give them that game. And so, whatever. I thought I was starting to improve, but clearly not. My rating is continuing to drop. Nice. Ooh, this is a little different. Maybe because it's not very good. I don't know. They can take this other pawn, but I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to try it anyway. Potentially. If I can keep the knight there and, do some discovered check, that would be nice. But just trying to win something if I can. Like, these are the kinds of things you usually try as white. Or, oh, I guess I am white, but it's not, I don't know, it seems weird. It doesn't seem like it's the normal way that this position usually happens. It seems a little bit different, but it's kind of similar. I guess I don't really like this because it's my bishop is kind of trapped in, but I feel like that bishop check is totally pointless because it's easy to just block with the pawn, then they have to deal with that, and I still get to do something. I mean, honestly, they probably should have attacked my knight by now. And I guess the bishop can attack my knight, so it's not a big deal, but I don't know what I'm going for exactly. Of course, I could also do the queen h5, but I'd only want to do that if I had a knight or something over there. I guess the knight is actually over there, so yeah, maybe I'm actually trying to win the rook. Well, he can't, if he takes the pawn, he could, because I could move the knight, but I would have to do double check. That would literally be the only way for him to not take the queen, because the queen would be the checking piece, and they could just take with the pawn. So, like, he could do that. He could take with the pawn, and then I could take with my knight. Okay, this isn't bad either. And so now I'm going to do this. And then if he advances the pawn, then I take, and then I probably get the rook. Which I didn't even see this for a long time, but this is another thing I like to do. Oh, E3. I probably moved really fast and didn't even look at E3. Um, so I could have played. Oh, E. There wasn't a piece on E3. Um, oh, move to E3. I'm not sure exactly with the queen. I'm not sure what that would have done. Like, my knight was being threatened. I feel like. I don't know. Maybe you saw something really good. Maybe I just missed it, but I like this idea. My knight was being threatened anyway, and trading the knight for the rook wouldn't be bad. And if they decide to move the king, I might just do a discovered check. Ooh, dang it, I forgot about this move. That's not great. I totally forgot about that. Fine, I'll just do that for now. Yeah, it's really easy to get the rook in these positions a lot of times, but yeah, he actually did pretty well. I guess I forget about the knight moving there. That's a pretty easy way to stop it. A lot of low people do go for that kind of thing, though. And yeah, I usually do get the rook, whether they take the knight or not. I can get it, so it happens a lot. Well, I could have taken the rook, but then they could have taken the queen with their knight, which I didn't want. Yeah, now that the knight's out, of course he can just move, so that makes sense. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can't take the pawn because the knight defends the pawn too. Hmm. Well, it's annoying. It's I really didn't play very well. I should have done something useful instead of just hoping they would play badly. In fact, I'm basically trapped. I think I totally. Oh, my bishop is defending here, so I don't have to totally lose a piece. But yeah, this isn't good at all for me. Yeah, it's weird. I feel like normally that's a pretty bad position for them, but in this case, it totally worked out for them. So I'm not sure what to think. Okay. Well, I'm probably just down a ton of material no matter what I do at this point, so maybe I should just resign. I could take the rook, but I don't feel like I can get anything else as compensation, so it's not really very good. Hmm. I mean, I could just give away the knight for nothing, but that also sucks. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, if I do h6, obviously just take the queen, so queen h6. Yeah, sort of. I mean, no matter what, I'm just gonna lose a piece, and that's dumb. So I don't know. Not actually, that's not quite true because maybe I can. Maybe if they take with the bishop, I can attack the rook, and then when the rook moves, then I can take the bishop back. So it might kind of be okay. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of queen h6 either, because if their pawn ever moves, the bishop will be attacking my queen. So it's kind of the type of position where I'm going to be getting my queen under fire again very shortly anyway. Okay, I'll try this though. Um, and if they take my bishop, then I can take the rook. And then if they take with the pawn, then I have to move my queen again. And this might just totally not matter, but we'll see what happens. Well, it sure didn't save the knight. I didn't expect it to, but it might keep things even, like I've been saying. Oh shoot, that was h3, not h6. You're right. Dang, I wasn't even thinking about that. You said h6 the whole time, but for some reason I was thinking h3. I don't know why. Yeah, it's. I know what color I am. For some reason, I get those mixed up sometimes. I'm not sure why, but like I said, I think it's fine. I think I'm already up. I mean, they took a piece. I'll get to take back when the rook moves, and it's gonna be. I'll be a point up, so it's gonna be fine. But yeah, you're right. I didn't make the right move. But even something like h6, like I don't. I guess it would have saved the knight, but they probably would have just moved the rook back to um, g6, and then my queen would have had to move again. And maybe I go to h4 at that point, and maybe they just force a draw. So I guess that's possible, but I'm not sure. What the heck? Oh, that was a pawn, I think. I guess I'll have to castle on the queen's side if I ever get to develop my pieces. It might have, but I don't think so. I think it would have resulted in a draw. Because, like I said, I could have moved my queen back and forth from h6 to h4, and then we do 3 move repetition, and then it's over. Maybe. Or something like that. It's fine. I think I'm still up material basically because they're 2 points ahead right now. But if they move the rook, then I'll be able to capture the bishop, and then I'll be up a point again. So I think I'm okay. And if I castle on the queen side, then there's no issues after that. So I know I have to get out my pieces, and that'll take a couple moves, but I'll be taking the bishop, and that'll be one. Then it'll just be moving the knight, and I can castle on the queen side, and I'm doing great. And they haven't even started developing the queen side, so I feel like I'm doing really well, even though I'm down material a tiny bit at the moment. I guess I'll never get a chance to take the rook or bishop because they're always going to think of something different to make me do. Yeah, that almost looked really bad. I'm glad I had the bishop to block with. I couldn't block with a dark squared bishop. So yeah, that was almost bad, but this might get me out of things. The rook, I mean, the rook, queen, and pawn are doing a good job of defending the G file, so I'm not too worried. I don't think. But they're probably just going to leave the rook there the whole game, and there's nothing I can do. I mean, I thought I was in an okay position, but apparently not. They must just be perfect because they just keep finding really good moves, and I literally can't do anything, even though I should be able to. Yeah, I feel like I should be fine. And honestly, like if they develop a piece, for example, that would let me do what I need to do. Like even their light squared bishop doesn't have a good place to go to. Their knight won't be attacking anything directly on its first move. It just feels like if they take one move to develop one of those pieces, that gives me a chance to do something I need to do. I think I probably will get the bishop or rook, eventually, no matter what. I don't think they could stop me forever, probably. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, either of the squares it moves to, it's not really going to be doing anything. Actually, it kind of would be because, oh shoot, I know why they did that. Because I can take their rook, and then they take the pawn, and then they can take my rook. So it's still not. This is that's really annoying. I'm just going to be down tons of material. There's nothing I can do. That was actually not bad. I didn't think about the fact that they had to, um, you know, that they would be able to take my rook. And 3 pieces for the rook is definitely enough. And now I can't castle. I mean, I could castle on the king side someday, maybe, but I'm just in a terrible position. I'm just dumb. I can't believe it. There was no reason to let all that happen. I should probably just quit. I don't know why I'm even playing, to be honest. It almost makes me feel like they're cheating or something. Like, I never want to assume that, but like a low level player would move the rook after a move or two. They wouldn't find something amazing like this in most cases. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely enough material for the rook, but it might sort of be okay, but probably not. That's weird. He should be way more than that up. He got 3 pieces for the rook, and I think he already had a piece before that, so he's way, way, way up. I'm surprised it's only showing him having a lead of 4, because it's way worse than that. Let's see. One, 2. Yeah, I should have. Shoot. Well, I'm gonna do what I was gonna do anyway. They do. Oh shoot! I forgot about that because they're attacking the queen too. So that's kind of okay though, because I can just do this check first, and then I can move the rook after that. So that's kind of okay. I wasn't paying a ton of attention. I just literally was like, I have to get the bishop unpinned, or I'm gonna just lose another piece in the long run. All right, sounds good. No problem. Wow. This is crazy. Dang it. I probably just need to resign now. Because. Wait a minute. I just thought of something really cool that I can do. I'm gonna just get the queen. That's what I'll do. I mean, I can't yet, but if they take my rook, I will. And if they decide to save the queen, then I take the knight. Oh, thank you. And now I will get the knight also. Because if they take my bishop, I take the queen and it's check. And after they move the queen, then I take the knight with my rook. So, yeah, I'm feeling okay. Sort of. I mean, I'm still sucking. I'm still down a ton of material because they are up a ton. But the queen is worth 9, and I think it's sort of almost even after I get their queen. So, it might be okay. We shall see. The other thing is they don't really have passed pawns yet, so that's also in my favor. So I think, as horrible as this is, I might actually be able to win. I played horribly, but maybe they're playing slightly worse. I guess we'll find out. I think king there, moving the king to d2 is actually a really important move, and looks like this is kind of working out for me. They're also like really low on time, so that's great also. Do, 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 do. I have no excuse for losing this game. Queen and rook is going to be quite fine, and if I choose to lose it, that's my own fault. Although I need to be using the rook very quickly, getting it active and so forth, but I should be able to win this. Just picked up another pawn, which is awesome. And I'm not down material really, but we'll see what happens. Shoot, I was afraid they might castle. The funny thing is, it's check when I take this pawn, so I might as well do that real quick. So that is good, and I have a passed pawn now. And actually, I can take the bishop for free. I was just looking and now I'm realizing, oh, actually I can do that. So I've been very lucky because I was down a ton of material, but getting the queen was, ooh, I didn't think about that. That was actually a pretty good move for them. Okay. Shoot, this actually doesn't work. The bishop prevents me from moving the rook in the back row, so there's no way to actually do this, even though I should be able to. This is rough. Oh, well, the knight is also kind of a problem. Oh, knight and bishop are both defending on e7, so there's no way I can put the rook there like I wanted to. Rats. Yeah, I got the queen. It was pretty cool. It was just, I pinned, so they decided to take my rook with their knight, so I put them in check. Well, I put them in check with, and then they blocked with the queen, and I moved the queen back, and they took my knight with the rook, or they took my rook with their knight, and so I put the bishop there. So the bishop got to take the queen, and so yeah, that was really helpful. Okay, how do I do this? There's literally no way I can break through. There's way too many. There's just nothing I can do really. Um, it's crazy. Yeah, it was pretty cool, but oh man. Okay, this is just. I don't know what to do, to be honest. I kind of thought about, oh my gosh, that was stupid of me. I wasn't even thinking. The problem is the queen is stuck there pinning the rook to the king, and I didn't want to Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do. I'm lost. I've been lost the entire game. There's just nothing I can do. It's over. I won't resign because, I've been lucky so far, but I don't think it's possible to win. I played this whole thing terribly. Yeah, I'm dumb. I should have not given away my rook. That was stupid. However, the bishop pair is so powerful that maybe that's not that bad. Queen should definitely be able to clean up some of this at some point, but I don't know. It's just lucky for me that they don't have a passed pawn yet. Yeah, I'm sure I won't. I suck at endgames, but I guess I'll try. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I really need to have the rook behind the pawn. That's how to do it. The only good thing about it is at least the promotion score is a dark square, so that's good. Dang it, that's really annoying. Yeah, they're definitely going to win. There's no way I can do this. Because now they have a passed pawn, so it's guaranteed they're going to win. I just can't do endgames. I've never been good at them. Yeah, I was going to say if the knight moves, he could be in trouble because then I could put him in check with the queen, but not really because the rook is right next to the king. So he's actually in a perfect position to just do great. I mean, at least I made it a little harder for the knight, took away some squares from it. It's a little hard for the knight to move, but yeah. And unfortunately, the first move for the knight will attack the queen also. So that's kind of sad. I'm probably just going to win on time, to be honest. But that's not really fair for him, but that's probably what's going to happen, to be honest. Huh, that was interesting. Okay, move the king. Please move the king into that hole. That would be great. Then I could just take the rook for free. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just saying. I was hoping he would do that, but I wasn't really expecting him to. Oh man, that's what I was hoping he would do. That's part of why I did that. That's what I was saying a minute ago. If he ends up doing that, that's awesome. Yeah, I hope so. Like I said, I think I win on time anyway. He spent a decent amount of time, and now it's even more likely I do it. I mean, I'm only two spaces away from promoting now anyway. Let's see. Shoot, I wish I could give a check. That would be really nice, but I can't do that because the knight is there, or not the knight, the bishop. Um, Maybe I just go right back where I was, honestly. And the knight can't come closer. Actually, it can. The bishop is defending the knight there. But it might actually be worth doing that trade because then I can promote the pawn. So maybe I push the pawn and then the next move I take the knight with my queen. But again, if I can have two queens, that would be great. I just don't know if that's an option or not. What? I'm so confused. Why did they do that? That doesn't seem very good. Do they really think I'm going to let them promote a pawn now? Yeah, basically, you're right. But again, he's so low on time that at this point that makes sense. Let's see. That's what I kind of expected. And now there's only one move. He just built a wall so that I could mate him here. I can't believe it. I did not deserve to win that at all. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. I can't believe I got away with that. That was so bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was weird. Oh man. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, and I saw that a while ago. I wasn't really expecting him to let me promote it so easily. He didn't even try to stop it. The bishop took a pawn and didn't even try to get over there at all for a long time, so that was just kind of weird to me. Not to mention he just sacrifices the knight for a pawn even before I promoted it. It was just kind of weird. I mean, I didn't play well either, but I think I'll do one more and then take a little bit of a break. It's crazy though. I'm not really going up at all. I mean, I'm really not doing very well overall, but oh well, it's okay. It's been fun. And hey, I'm just glad I got through that one. I think this might also be because of PogChamps, but people have started playing the Scandinavian a lot. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that was just the beginning of the surrender, but also he was really low on time. He had like 3 minutes and something, and I don't remember what I had, but I think I was probably like 15 or more, like a lot more than he had. So it was probably just really easy for him to Plus, it was going so back and forth. We were both making some really. Oh wow. Wonder what's going on. If you need to go, definitely feel free. I can understand that. It really bugs me when that happens. Stuff like that. Oh wow. Um, okay. I don't really like that very much. Actually, this is fine. I can do this, and then I'm kind of glad. I almost feel like I shouldn't have done that move, but it's fine. Yeah, they may get an extra pawn, but this is fine. You're fine. You know, honestly, I criticize myself a ton too, and it's really not good. There's not really any reason to do that. Let's see. Okay, that was nice of them to just give me their bishop. I was kind of just trying to complicate things a little bit. I wasn't sure exactly, what would happen, but turns out that's pretty good. I just hope I can handle all their pawns coming in and attacking on the king's side. Let's see. All right. Well, since I already got a piece, I guess I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's see, what else can I do? I think I'd like to try. Ooh, that doesn't work. Um, Queen again. Interesting. I kind of want to take the knight. Nah, maybe this is better. Maybe I should try this. But since I'm already up, yeah, I kind of want to take the knight. Okay, now they're just going for the checkmate. That makes sense. How do I stop it? That is a good question. Oh, I know. I will move the knight and attack the queen and stop the checkmate. This is pretty okay. Although I wish I had choice of work with the knight, but it's okay. I think a lot of it's easy for a low person to do that, and because they didn't bring it back, they should have probably moved it right back to the back row, right after they moved it the first time or whatever. But I have a feeling they just don't really know much what they're doing. Some people with low ratings really are not that far along and whatever, so he probably just doesn't realize. I think I'll just move this up one. I wanted to move it up two, but if the knight takes and then the queen takes, that would actually be safe for them. So I'm just going to move up one, and this is attacking the queen again. But that's part of it. Like, I am going to be attacking the queen a lot, and now they're going to have to get off this diagonal. And then I probably will take the knight. But yeah, I guess I wasn't attacking it a lot of the times. But he did move the bishop there. He was trying to go for that mate, and he moved there because he wanted to still maintain that. His next move was probably he wanted to play f5 to make my knight move, and then he'd get mate. So that's probably what he was going to do. But now that I'm attacking the queen, he's going to have to move it again. And honestly, I might attack the queen again with my light squared bishop if he just goes back one, because that's I think it's trapped. Oh, well, no, probably not. But let me see. I kind of doubt it. I wish it was, but unfortunately, it's hard to trap the queen. But I'm gonna just go here. And if they go to c5, I can get my dark squared bishop out and attack it again. Um, But of course, they also have a5, and there's not really a convenient way to attack it on a5, so unfortunately, it's not getting trapped. But oh well. Alright, cool. Thanks. Have a good one, and I'll catch you next time. It's good to see you. Ooh, I forgot or didn't realize that was a move as well. That kind of makes sense. Um, hmm. Ooh, I need to avoid that fork, so I think I will just take the knight, to be honest. Okay, so that's interesting. Maybe, ooh, the bishop. That's good. It was queen and bishop combo. So if I can take this, that could be really good. I'm not worried about the fork because if they do that, I will just take the bishop and it will be check. I'm really just trying to make sure that they don't get to do the checkmate that they want to do. Okay, I'll go back in a sec. I was on my channel earlier and then I left it because I had to restart my stream. I'm just checking to see if there's anybody else on to see if it's worth doing a host because I'd like to, but I don't really want to. Probably won't, honestly, which is kind of disappointing. but it looks like maybe everybody's left. So let's see. Attacking the rook makes sense. I'm okay with this. I still really need to move my knight, because if I don't, there will be the fork. Okay, they did it anyway. That's kind of funny. Do I care? That is a good question. Let's do this. I think they have a lot of weaknesses. So I like having a knight here. I can go take this. I can go take this, and if they really want my knight, they can have it. Actually, the queen is also there, so they really need to take the queen first, or move the queen, or do something about that. Actually, the rook defends the queen, so it's not really urgent for them to take that, I guess. Okay. And I'm going to take here because the queen was then defending there, which was not good. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was a check, because it's not. Okay, so take there. This is just a weird, crazy game. I don't even know what to say about it. It's weird. Hey, what's up? Um, I don't think so. You're probably the only one right now. I had several for a while, and then I had one that I was chatting with, and he just had to go a few minutes ago. I was thinking about hosting or rating somebody, but I don't think I really have any more viewers right now. I am brand new. It's kind of amazing I had as much as I did, but I've only been doing it for like a month. And like I said, when I first started the stream, I had like 6 on, and I had a raid, and I had some stuff happen, and I feel like it's really slowed down since then. Hmm. Um, oh yeah, I haven't gotten my bishop out yet. Need to do that still. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. I can't believe I completely missed that. That was bad. No, I was earlier. I would be up for that, of course. But to be honest, I was about to get going because I've been on for like around 4 hours or so, and I want to take a little bit of a break, and then I was going to get on a little later this evening, probably in like 3 hours or so. At like it's like 5:30, and I was going to get on around 8:30 my time or so, and be on for a while longer. So I was planning to end it right now, and then I will be getting on later. So feel free to follow, um, and I'll catch you. I'll get you next time or another time if you want. And it sounds like one or two of you guys are on right now, so I am gonna just go host somebody real quick. Thanks, I appreciate that, and I'll just go host somebody, and then next time we can. I'll play you later. I did play like 3 or 4 of my viewers earlier. Oh, I think they are maybe not that. I think they may be kind of new. I can't remember. I'm gonna see how many viewers they have. Oh, they have 25, so not they have some, not a ton, but they've got a few. So I'm gonna if I can I don't even see the button, dang it. It's not showing the button to host, so I guess I need to enable that and I'm not sure how. Shoot. Yikes. Let's see. Do you guys know how to raid? I know you can do exclamation point raid so and so or something like that. Do you know how to do it? Because I'm not totally sure how to do it. And I think I can enable hosting, but I haven't yet, and I probably need to look in my settings and figure out how to do that. Ah, that's too bad. Um, I think I know how. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna try. I know you type in chat. I think I know how to do it. Let me see if this works. Oops. So I'm highlighting their name and I'm going to copy and paste. I think I can do this. Okay, I tried it. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see if it does. Um, and I'm going to end now and I'll be back later. And if it works, that's great. And if not, I'm sorry. I'll figure out how to rate or host for future streams, but I don't know if this will do it or not.